Hi, I'm Fanny Forsman, a defender on the women's soccer team, and you are watching the Black and Gold report on WFXB.
Good afternoon, Braves fans, and welcome to this week's edition of the Black and Gold Report, a program all about UNC Pembroke athletics. I'm Kevin Freeman, and basketball season's right around the corner, so we're going to preview the men's basketball season with head coach Ben Miller. But first, we're joined as always by Coach Pete Shinnick. How are things going today?
Good.
Let's talk a little bit about the most recent game, a very nice win to cap off the home season for the Braves, a 31-24 win over Newberry. As we do every week, Coach, give us your overall impression of this game.
Well, very excited for our guys. We had a good senior class that we were able to send out with a victory, so that was nice. And to be able to come back not only from a 14-0 deficit, but also from two losses here at home, to be able to win this game against a very good Newberry team. Excited for our team and excited that we sent our senior class out the right way.
You mentioned this already, but you fell down 14-0 early, only 8 minutes into the first quarter. Given the two previous games, were you thinking, oh boy, here we go again?
Well, there were a lot of things, with those first two touchdowns. We gave up field position on a punt, and we just didn't look in sync either on offense or defense. But I knew that our guys had a great week of preparation. I knew that they had put in a lot of hard work, and it just took a little longer to get them going than I thought. But once we did, I think it worked out well. All
right, Coach, we're going to take a look at some highlights for the game against Newberry. Tell us what we're about to see here.
Okay. Got a couple of clips here. First, defensively, going to have a great stop here by Darkus Elliott. Ronnie Moore, number 15, going to force him outside, and Darkus going to beat a block and stands that guy up and takes him down. You're going to see Elliott Powell score the touchdown, which was really huge because it got us back into the game here. Then you're going to see a great catch here, great throw by Luke Charles, throwing to T.J. Johnson. Corner route here helped us out. Got a little trickery going on here. T.J. Johnson, we send him on, looks like a sweep, and then he throws the ball to Donald Britt, and Donald just made a great catch, making up for a very good throw by T.J. Huge stop right here as we had gained some momentum. Newberry was driving. Quentin Pate comes up with a big interception on a wheel route. A lot of excitement on the sideline there. You're going to see Luke here throw another great ball. You're going to see him hit T-Bell Williams and just throws it through a bunch of their players, about the only place he could have thrown it. And then this last kick right here, Matt Davis kicked the ball out of the end zone 5 times, 5 of his 6 kicks, and really changed the field position battle for us. So great clip there of him doing that. He did it 4 other occasions, so good stuff there.
You talked about Luke Charles, and he had a very big game, and he was very accurate with his passes, being able to thread the needle quite a bit. Given the struggles that the running game has had the last couple of games, does the offense go to some degree right now the way that Luke goes?
Well, it does, and he's a crucial part of it, and he has been really for the last 2 years. And so the fact that we're struggling running the ball, he's got to be as accurate as he was. And really, I felt like he missed on a couple that he typically doesn't miss on. But very excited for him as to how he played, the yardage that we were able to put up, and the balls that he was able to throw to our guys.
You managed to ring up 21 points on the Wolves in the third quarter. This is something that had been done against you previously in the last 2 games, 21 points in a quarter. What did you say to the guys at halftime when they're down 17-10, and what did they do differently, particularly in the third quarter?
Well, I think in the first half, we were just more frustrated with our inability to execute. Newberry was doing a nice job, but it was more us just being off a little bit in both offense and defense. And I just challenged the offense at halftime to just believe in it and trust the system, trust what we're doing, and just keep playing hard. Good things were going to happen. And to be able to come out and score on the first drive and then get the trick play, I mean, I think really set up what that third quarter looked like. And then defensively, we knew that they weren't, that we weren't that far off, and that we weren't far from making these plays, and it just clicked in the third and fourth quarter for us.
One of the things that I'm sure you're happy about this week, you and your coaching staff, is that you were 9 for 16 on third down conversions. That's a stat that's looked at a lot by pundits. Why are third down conversions such a big deal, and why were the Braves able to execute on third down so well? I mean, it wasn't just a bunch of third and ones. They were getting quite a few long third conversions.
Well, third down is something that we spend a lot of time on both sides of the ball, and Luke was very accurate on third down, which gave us a great opportunity to be successful. And when you do that, what happens with third down conversions, you get to keep the ball and you keep moving. And I think you look at our time of possession this week, we finally got more than them, and a lot of that had to do with keeping the ball on third down. We want to run somewhere between 75 and 80 plays. I think we ran 79, I think 75 officially, but 79 with some penalties. And our third down conversion rate helped us do that.
Okay, well, I wanted to mention the T.J. Johnson pass to Donald Britt in the third quarter real quick. It was on the highlights. Fantastic. It was really a thing of beauty. I wanted to ask, was that a play that was in your book for this game? Is this something you wanted to run, and what made you decide that now was the time?
Well, we had it in actually for last week, just didn't have an opportunity to get to it. And we were looking for the right time to do it. TJ asked me a couple plays earlier if that was the right time. I said, no, we're not there yet. But then when we got a pass interference and we were able to keep the ball on the left hash, it had to be a play that started on the left hash so that he'd have room to run and we could throw it to Donald. So a lot of things played out to make it perfect, and it was a great throw, great catch. Nice
catch by Donald for sure. We're going to take our first break. We come back, we'll talk a little more to Coach Shinnick about the game against Newberry.
I thought it was my lungs.
I was having shortness of breath.
I had a great team of doctors.
Dr. Lowry, wonderful doctor. The only one, really, who has ever had my heart in his hand.
I don't think you got any better treatment in Duke than you got him.
I felt very safe.
I mean, I feel good. Got energy.
I go to the mall and walk 2 miles.
I come out victorious.
I love Southeastern, and of course, if it has something to do with their heart, this is where you get it.